My wife and I walk near each other and finish around the same time, so I usually drive her home. Recently, a female colleague of mine realized we head the same way. She started hitching a ride with me after work. Because she gets in the car first, she sits in the front passenger seat. Then we drive over to pick up my wife. This is where the drama starts. My wife firmly believes the front seat belongs to her. Every time she gets to the car, she expects my colleague to climb out and move to the back. She makes a massive deal out of it. A few days ago, my wife opened the front door and straight up ordered my colleague to move to the back. My colleague didn't want a scene, so she calmly got out and moved. I didn't say anything at the time, but I was dying of embarrassment. By Friday, my colleague had reached her limit. My wife opened the door again, expecting the usual compliance. This time, my colleague didn't budge. She looked my wife dead in the eye and said, "Madam, this is not your car. So stop being childish. I know he's your husband, but
Okay.
but he's the only one with the right to ask me to move.
Wow.
And as for the back seat, I'm not sitting there today unless he tells me to."
In my opinion, in this case, the man is very irresponsible because he has failed to set clear boundaries with his colleague. First off, what brought about the conversation that led to the colleague knowing that they headed the same way? And if he respects the wife enough, he would decline picking or taking that colleague home because he knows he's going to go pick up the wife. That right there is respect. If you decline taking your colleague is respect. The fact that you did not decline taking her home, that is a disrespect to your wife because you know that you're going to pick your wife up. That's the connection. That's something that you guys do together. That's a time that you guys bond and head out, do things together. If you want to go out for dinner, if you want to do whatever after work, that is the time that you share with your wife after a long day's work. And you put someone in the car there to share that time with your wife, that to me is unacceptable. And yet, you kept quiet when your wife felt disrespected by asking the lady to step out of the front seat. She may do that not because she wants to, but because you have refused to take a stand and be the man, be her husband, and speak on her behalf. Because it was your place to tell that lady that your wife will be the one to sit on that spot. That spot is nothing. But the fact that you wanted your wife to start exchanging words with your colleague and start fighting for her spot, to me is just unacceptable. There are some little things that we do out of ignorance, out of an ego boost, that is like, it's very demeaning in your action towards your wife and should be frowned against. That behavior is wrong because now you have disrespected your wife in front of your colleague, and that's going to bring about another topic at work. And I don't know what kind of relationship you have with that colleague of yours that will make you ignore your wife or not speak up for her, since you're the one that brought this behavior, this nonsense in the first place. So I don't even want to hear any other thing in this story. The fact that you accepted to take that colleague of yours, give your colleague a ride home while you know your wife is riding with you, is a form of disrespect. And that there is not acceptable.